Hey guys, so I just want to come on here today and kind of update you all on a couple of webinars from today. So, this morning's webinar was really great for a lot of us that are sitting and waiting in the queue. Um, if you recall before, they were saying they were doing 50 a day, and we were all like, oh my God, 50 a day, it's going to be like months. So it looks like now they are at about 100 a day. I know there was a rumor before that they were doing 100 and they weren't quite there yet, but it looks like today they're doing 100 and they hope to increase it from there. So that was the part. I'm looking at my notes if I keep looking off to the side here. So that's like the big thing is that they're doing 100. My best friend and I, the other part of Two Pro Girls, Tracy, we finally made the list. So we sent in our paperwork on the 22nd of February and kept looking at the queue and still weren't there. And finally, our names popped up yesterday and we're like 5,800 or something. Okay, that's not true. I think we're like 3,800. Anyways, we're pretty far. So we're probably not even going to onboard until beginning of April. It's okay. I'm good. I'm good. This is how I'm looking at it, you guys. And I was just talking about this on my group. Okay. As you all know, I also sell Unique. When I started with Unique a few years ago, I paid $99 and bam, I could start selling right away. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Okay. So it took me a long time. I mean, it wasn't until not very long ago that I actually kind of had an idea of a game plan of what I even wanted to do. So, um, and this is how I look at this. We are a business. Okay, I've talked about this before. When I started my dog grooming business, I didn't just say, "Hey, everybody, I'm a dog groomer. Come bring me your dogs." No, I had to get equipment. I had to advertise. I had to build up. I had to make sure I had my books in order. I had to get everything on straight, and that's why my business runs well. It's the same thing with what we're doing. We are essentially like a brick and mortar, but the brick and mortar is in our house, right? So if we went down to open up a store, a boutique over in the shopping center, we wouldn't go in and sign our lease and then open the doors tomorrow and be like, this is my empty room. Hey. No, we have to order inventory. We have to wait for the inventory to be shipped in. We need to get our racks and our fixtures and then once all that comes, then we need to prepare our advertising by pictures and whatever. We need to get things set up with our financial situations. I mean, if we're lucky, we would be able to be up and running in a month. But I know, like, there's some companies that, it takes them a while to get up and running. So this is good. Use this time to observe people, figure out what you want to do, what isn't going to work for you, get your finances in order, get your supplies, get your racks, get everything set up so that when you have your grand opening, you are ready to go. You know everything. I mean, like I said, when I started Unique, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I mean, basically, I tried mascara and I was like, oh my God, I love this. I'm going to sell it. Okay. So now people are asking me about because at that time we were really only mascara. Um, and it was like, I don't know how it's made. I don't know what it's made out of. I mean, I didn't know. So that was the other webinar that I just finished up with is Patrick, our style guy, talking about how the clothes are made. I mean, this is important stuff. So by the time I have my grand opening, if somebody asks me something, I'm going to have the knowledge, or I'm going to be able to tell them this and this and that. I mean, so this is a good time. Let's not fret about this Q. Let's just get our crap together, our SHIT together. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so that's that. Okay, they're looking at onboarding about 100 a day. I'm gonna get off my soapbox for a minute. I might go back on it, so watch out. What's another thing they talked about? I'm looking at my notes. So at the end of 2015, we had about 5,000 consultants, and now we're looking at about 15,000. That's a good thing, okay? We are still considered a small business, okay? So don't worry about it. It just means that we are developing. We are developing more. We're getting, so there's 15,000 consultants, but I mean, how many people are in the United States? I mean, there's a lot of people that still don't know about LuLaRoe. So we're all right. So don't worry about saturation or anything like that. It's not an issue. What else? Okay. They are, leggings. Okay, so right now, leggings are not in stock. But this is a good thing. Here is why. They got, how many orders did he said? Okay, they got their leggings in. This company is so on top and cares about quality and about us so much. They inspected, they have, really stringent inspection policies. There were, what did they say? 200,000 that did not pass inspection. So, bam, they're out of here. They're not going to give them to us and hope that we sell them. So we don't have leggings. That's what happened. It happens. It's our stuff is still handmade, so stuff like that is going to happen. So that's why we're out of leggings. So it's actually a good thing. I know leggings are popular, but this will give everybody time to concentrate on everything else LuLaRoe is. Like, I'm going to go back to what I know. Younique was all about mascara. When they ran out of mascara, they were like, oh, what do we do? But guess what? It was the time to introduce other things. Like right now, Younique is out of foundation. Okay, so guess what? We have a bunch of other stuff that people don't pay much attention to because they're too worried about this one thing. So we're out of leggings. What about the azure skirts or the perfect tees or the classic tees? I mean, we have so much good stuff. So you just wait. It's not like the leggings are out forever. They're going to come back, but they're going to be good, and we're going to know that they're good because this assures us with them rejecting all these leggings and supposedly putting the consultants out of legging commission. It's because they care about us. They don't want us selling bad product. We have a reputation, right? Okay. So that's what's going on with the leggings. What else did they say? Maxis are out also, but they're supposed to be back by the end of the week. As of today at 11:30, which it's past 11:30 right now. It's 2 o'clock my time. They have introduced new new sizes. They are now doing 2XLs for Irma's, 3XLs for Julia's, and 2XLs for Madison's, and 3XLs for Randy's. And they are working on 3XLs for Irma's. Okay. Speaking of Irma's, let's talk about what Patrick talked about in the webinar that just ended. He was more talking about how things were made, but then it kind of veered, which was really great. So the Irma's, basically everything. There you have the size that you wear, and then you have the other sizes. So like he was talking about his wife who wears, depending on the Irma, extra small, small, or medium. I think for me, I can do, in Irma's, I can do a small or a medium. But I could also wear the Irma as a dress and do like an XL or 2XL. So it just all depends on you. He was talking about the Julias. He says, if you are a medium in a Julia, get an extra large and play with the styling of it. We are not limited. to our size. Basically, with these clothing, with LuLaRoe clothing, we're not limited to our styles, or excuse me, our sizes. We have the ability to experiment and to advise people on experimenting with the different sizes and styles. Like I told you guys, the first time I tried on LuLaRoe with my friend, I didn't like it. I mean, I like the leggings, of course, because they're so comfortable, which reminds me, I'm wearing our leggings right now. Aren't those just the cutest? I love my leggings. Anyways, and then I tried more stuff and in a different pattern, and I liked it. So, and that's the thing is just experiment. This is our thing. We can do whatever we want. Irmas. That was what I was talking about. Somebody was talking about the Irmas and how big they are. He says, you want to shrink it. If your Irma is too big, you don't like it, shrink it. That's not exactly what he said verbatim, but that's basically what he said. So if you have an Irma and it's too big, wash it and then dry it on high heat. And there you go. Now it's shrunk. Now you might like the fit better. Okay, I think, oh, he talked about he's so funny. So they were like, so is LuLaRoe ever going to make this? And he says, maybe. And that was it. That's all he didn't say no. He didn't say yes. He just said maybe. And then he moved on. So what does that mean? There are some things though that that are no. Like somebody asked about shorts and he said no. So what's the other thing? Somebody asked about something else. Oh, tanks. And he said no, which really sucks because I like wearing tanks. But I'm in Las Vegas, so. But when I was in Washington, I don't wear tanks. So I think that's about it. It was two good informational webinars that happened today. So here's my thing that I want to say to you guys. I know I'm still waiting on the queue, but here's the deal. If you are even considering that this might be something you want to do, my advice is to submit your paperwork because, honey, you're going to sit on the queue for like a month or two. Plenty of time to make the money happen, okay? If you think you might have a chance of somehow getting the startup cost, get yourself on the queue now because you aren't done until you get your onboarding call. And from the time, you submitted your paperwork, and that's basically like saying I have an interest in selling LuLaRoe and being a LuLaRoe consultant. But they don't take your money. Okay, they don't take your money until you get your onboarding call. And right now it's looking 6 to 8 weeks. So you have 6 to 8 weeks to figure out your plan. So that's what I'm saying to you. If you think this might be something that you want to do, get your paperwork in, okay? And observe and get your stuff together, okay? That's my thing. Get a partner. I mean, I can't afford it. My best friend and I are going into business together because together we can both afford half right now because we know that this is going to be so big. What it's going to do for us, I can't even tell you what this is going to do for me personally. It's just a waiting game, but I can do it. I'm patient. I can do it. I'm not patient. I lied. But for this, I'm going to be patient because I know this is going to be good. Okay, that's it, you guys. I know I was kind of informational, kind of on a soapbox, but I feel so passionate about LuLaRoe. I just love this stuff. If you guys message me or comment, I would love to help you. I would love for you to come with me and sit on the queue or just ask me any questions or whatever. All of our information is going to be down in the description. I don't know if I'm going to edit this, so there's not going to be any boxes anywhere because I want to get this out. All right, you guys. Thanks for listening to my babble, and I will talk to you later. Bye.